Greetings, friends.
And welcome back to Majora's Mask.
Yeah, we're gonna go beat the rest of this temple today.
And I think we're about to get cut off by the... Or actually not, because it's turning into nighttime.
Oh, yeah, the clock, yeah. You said cut off for a sec. I was like, wait, is the electricity about to go out?
Yeah, we're behind on our bills.
No, we're not. Although the electricity did go out the other day because it was storming briefly. I was in the middle of doing my little core workout at home, and I was like, hello? It's now dark as shit.
Yeah, anytime the storm's too bad, it kind of just seems to go out.
Honestly, it doesn't even have to storm that bad. Like, if it's like the first one in a while. Usually in Maryland, it like rains at least like once or twice a week, but like I feel like this whole summer's been really dry, so I feel like it's like, I don't know why, it's just like the electricity goes so much easier.
Yeah, we had like a super rainy spring.
We did.
I feel like it was raining all the time.
Yeah. And it's like always on like Friday. Why is he so up? I have to wait for him to come back down. Tattle, you don't need to tell me. I already did it. Oops. Sweet. And hopefully I'll be able to get all of this done in like a half hour or so. It's not too much. Alrighty. Let me see. Use this. This is the beginning of us flipping the water from yellow to red. So now I think go back out this way, or is this the way that we came in? This is the way we came in. Okay. Hitting my head on everything.
We're gonna try doing that thing you were
Yeah.
talking about.
Hold on one sec. Oh wait. Come on, just do it.
He did it for like a second. Friggin' camera angle.
Come on! There we go. And you can't hear it too loud on our TV, but like when you watch it back, you'll be able to hear you like just babbling. There we go. It happens to me all the time in this temple. Okay. Fuck you. Hate those dudes. Alrighty. Sweet. Okay. I can't remember what's in that room over there, but I guess we'll find out. Also, I might be able to get to those jars just by dolphin hopping. You know how he can like kind of like hop strategically and like land on platforms?
Yeah.
I don't feel like it though. And thank God we have this double magic meter. I'm not 100% sure. I think Link can climb onto these. So if you like fall in the water, just hurry and climb onto the one you were trying to get to. They melt after like 10 or 15 seconds.
I wish they did this in Ocarina of Time.
Right? It'd be cool.
Right. It's like they don't do anything cool.
Yeah, they don't do shit!
I don't even remember if they freeze the enemies. They definitely don't do it like this.
Yeah.
Like put them in a big comic block.
Yeah, and you have to go through that whole like Gerudo training ground thing.
Yeah, and it's like, why would you expect to find them there?
Yeah. They're like, this is our treasure! Maybe that's why the Gerudos are going after him in this game.
Maybe.
Because they were like, oh, well, you know, in Ocarina of Time, they're like, oh, their treasure or whatever, but it's like, why? And so they were like, oh, just have them do it twice.
Is that what they were going after?
I think so, because they kept saying like, oh, you know, like we have the Zora eggs and that'll help us with the dragon cloud, you know, like the thing that they got sucked up into last episode, and they were saying...
Did they say they wanted the treasure in the temple?
Yeah, and then they'll, you know, be living the high life or whatever, and I'm like, why?
I guess this is what they're talking about.
I guess maybe they were like, we'll just take the ice arrows to the curiosity shop or something.
It's like, I'll give you $100 for them, and they're like, what? Yeah, I saw you stealing them from the temple, caught you red-handed.
Yeah, and then
you don't want anyone to see these pictures, do you?
And then they're like, no! He's like, give me any more lip, and it's 50 rupees.
Like you did with friggin' Sakon.
Sakon.
Suck on
These nuts! Okay, cool. Now we're back in here, and I can go get the freaking
The
boss
big key.
Yeah, I was like, well, I am blanking so hard. It's because I was thinking to myself, I was like, do I want to do? I honestly,
that was cool how it just let you do it really fast like that.
Right. I think I honestly, I don't know if I want to. No, I'm not gonna do the Danjiro stuff today. Yeah, I was like, at the end of this episode, it would add like an extra 10 or 15 minutes. Plus, I kind of want to do the canoe minigame thingy. Although we might. Just die.
That would suck if that could really happen.
Yeah, just touch ice and then immediately
Instantly
freeze.
and die.
Sweet. Alright, I'm gonna need these again. You know what sucks too? You can't have them both equipped. You can only have one or the other, so it's like you gotta keep flipping back and forth into the menu.
I think that's how it is in like most Zelda games. Or like every Zelda game now that I think about it.
One type of area. Wait, in Wind Waker, don't they let you flip on the fly?
Yeah, you can just press R.
That's how it should be.
Yeah.
Be back here.
I really like all the crazy stuff they did with the bow in Tears of the Kingdom.
Me too.
How you can attach like so many different items to it.
The Keys eyeballs and shit to make them
homemade on
homemade.
their head. Like
Yeah.
that's so freaking awesome.
And like the freaking like just being able to attach like bombs and like the freezy fruit and all that shit.
Yeah, all those different kinds of flowers that have effects.
The Gilded Sword kicks ass.
Yeah, it does.
2 jump attacks was all it took to kill this dude.
I wonder what that steam would smell like.
Rotten eggs.
Right.
Yeah. We'll just do Danjiro as like his own episode or something later. Cause it's bugging my like gamer sensibility, because in my mind I'm like, you're already here, you should do it, but I'm like, for the recording thing, I'm like, I don't want this episode to be long as shit. So we'll just come back and do that another time.
The chest is so pretty. I wish I had one like that.
Right?
I mean, I don't know what I would put in it.
A box of Cheez-Its.
My cats when they're misbehaving.
Oh god. Just
You're my golden treasure. Psych.
You're
a nuisance.
Going in the box. Yeah, no, when they're being annoying, we just fuss at them.
Yeah.
We're like, guys, stop.
I will occasionally take a clothes basket and put it over top of Freya when she's like really being mischievous, but I don't leave it over top of her for more than a minute or so.
Yeah, and it's a clothes basket. It's not like a freaking box
Like a
with no
sealed
holes.
box,
Yeah, it's like putting them in like cat jail. You know, it's like
Stuff them in a jar.
duct tape them in a cardboard box like some
Right.
sociopath.
Wrap it with shrink wrap.
No, oh my god. Terrible ideas. Don't do any
man.
of those, or you're a psycho.
Right.
Wait. Okay, so that is going. Is the red? It is, okay. Sorry, I was thinking. Yeah, look at that. It's so friggin' far away. I'm glad that the hook shot in this game is the long shot, because if it was like as short as the original hook shot, that would be so lame.
Yeah, that'd be annoying as hell.
Yeah, the one in Ocarina of Time, the original hook shot is like, the range is pathetic.
Yeah.
It's like so close, and then you get the long shot and you're like, yes, this is how it's supposed to be. Sweet. And now,
Just gotta turn off the other thing.
yes. Flip this. Flipperty-doo-dah. And then I'm gonna look at the map, because I can't remember where the boss is, and I want to, go get everything else first. So I want to make sure I go the right way, because there's 3 paths I'll be able to take. There's 2 in the big watery room that are underwater, and then I can freeze the water that's coming out of the ceiling and go up there too. I can't remember. Okay, so I want to freeze the waterfall first, and then I'm gonna try to go. So he's south. So then I'll have to just go to whichever one's on the east side. Okay. Thomas and I were talking earlier about the temple music in Majora's Mask and how it's like kind of mid.
Yeah.
I wish it wasn't. Like Stone Tower Temple's a pretty good song, but like these ones are so like really like low in the mix, and like it's just a bunch of like semi-ambient sounds, but they're not as like I don't know. In my opinion, they're not as good sounding as like the ambient tracks from Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
Like Fire Temple and Water Temple and Spirit Temple and shit all sound a lot better than like these ones.
Yeah.
And the Forest Temple.
And the Shadow Temple too.
Boom, boom, boom. Just creepy ass, and then. This is what you guys subscribed for. our top quality freaking impressions of the Shadow Temple music from Ocarina of Time. Ooh. Oh yeah. You sounded like a creepy choir boy. I fucking love the dungeon music in Twilight Princess.
Yeah.
Especially the later half of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like the first half isn't terrible. I don't really remember much except for the Dodongos one.
Mm-hmm.
That one's catchy. But the second half of the game, like the Temple of Time, especially, I'm like, oh, banger.
Yeah.
And then so is the I like the City in the Sky and the Mansion one too.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck off!
Hogging our ice rocks too while you're at it.
That was terrible. You know what?
I saw a fairy down there in the water, I think.
I thought I saw a big fish.
Or yeah, it might have been a fish.
Oh, that just paralyzes
Yeah.
you? That doesn't kill you?
It was a big fish.
Got you. I know there's a fairy in a chest above this thing.
Hmm.
Damn. Why do you float to the top like that? If I hookshot this guy, will he come over here?
The tech.
Yeah. I don't think I can even reach him. It looked like he was like hovering above. I
Yeah.
can't get the angle again. I'm not trying to climb, Link. Come on. Oh, it is trying to like drag him up here.
I think it was trying to freeze him.
I thought
stun
it
him or
yanked
whatever.
him right up against the wall, but
Hmm.
I don't know. Just come on, there we go. Try not to fall in the water again. Damn, that's a bit farther than I wanted. Sweet. And I think this should be good. Please? Yes. Sweet.
Nice.
Looked like I was gonna
Yeah.
miss. Sweet, number 9. Alright, I gotta pull out the mask real quick just to see.
Hmm.
Cool. Alrighty, and then let me get this green one going, because I need that for one of the other rooms before I get to the boss.
Hmm.
I think it's gonna make like a spout in one of the rooms that I can jump on. Okay. Why didn't they just put a barrel next to the switch over here for me?
Right.
Be so helpful. You know what? I'm not risking this. Let me just... Sweet.
Nice.
You know, it'd be even sweeter than the friggin' fairies giving you 3 hearts if they gave us magic too.
Right.
Like, give us a tiny bit of magic too, please. I'm wasting so much of it making these platforms. Cool. Okay, now I gotta go to the east side in this next area. I don't know if it's gonna be the one on the floor. It looks like it is. Yeah, this one.
Nice.
Oh wait, no, this is south. Shit.
Er.
That's okay. I think I could just get right back
Yeah.
out like this.
Oh,
Oh.
fairy.
Yeah, I can go and get that later. Oh, that was the one I needed. My bad. Okay. Right over here. Sweet. Okay. Slow down.
Nah.
Slow down.
Not the hands.
Whoa.
Not
Let me
the
go.
hands.
Whoa. The camera glitching through the ceiling like that. Oops. I wanted to see if electrifying it would do anything. Oh, sweet. A lot of hearts. Give me some magic, guys. Okay. Sweet. Yeah, I was gonna say I need to use a lot of it in this room. Well, not this room, but the next room. There's one where I have to like freeze water coming out the ceiling and then like melt it, melt the ice, and back and forth over and over.
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet. All right, let me do this real quick. And then I think it freezes in like the same spot regardless of when you do this. When I was a kid, I thought like if I did it super low to the ground, the platform would be low. That is not the case. Oh, okay. That was a close one. Alrighty, climb up here. There's a fairy over there. I already have it, sweet. I don't know why. Sorry, I'm like really tired. Open sesame, sweet. And then there's gonna be another one in this room. It's like, yeah, there it is,
Yeah.
okay. So I know how I want to get over there. I'll just see if I can execute it without falling. I will say the platforming in Majora's Mask feels so much more like treacherous than Ocarina of Time. Because you're platforming on a lot of like weird shit. Okay, cool. Sweet.
Nice.
And then is there a torch I can hookshot to? Nah, I don't see any. Whoa. I don't know why it went at that weird ass angle. Come on, stop rebounding off the wall so hard, dude. Sweet. Menu, menu, menu. Gotta freaking melt this. And I think there's only like 1 or 2 more rooms before the boss. And then ice arrows. No, 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 no! I hate when that shit happens.
Yeah, it's annoying.
I'll have to wait here for another 15 seconds. There's some time I'll never get back. There we go. And then let me just pop on the Great Fairy Mask real quick too to make sure I didn't miss. I think I got them all. Yep. Okay. Let me just whoop right over here. No chests in this room. And then this room. Yeah, this is the one I was thinking of. The freaking melting the ice and freezing the water.
Yeah, it's cool that these guys are in here.
Thank God. It'd be freaking bullshit if they weren't.
Yeah.
Okay. I know there's a fairy down here, and I think there's a second one in this room, and then I think there's 2 more in the room right before the boss. Come to me. Sweet. And then hopefully Georg won't give me any trouble. He's really not too bad. I honestly, we might just do the canoe minigame on a different day, because you just gotta like go back and kill him. The you know the one I'm talking about, right? The canoe. Or you take a canoe to the platform. It's like a platform hopping minigame. Yeah. We might just do that like on an episode where we do all of like the Zora Cape mini games, because there's also like, you know, playing the band or playing with the band member and shit, and then all the beaver stuff. Yeah, fucking beavers.
Yeah, crazy-eyed beavers.
I forgot all about them. They're not my fave. Just because you have to do their minigame like 4 times before you get everything, it's like, come on. It's like, hey, he beat me in a race where it's basically doing like the Spyro go through the rings thing, but really fast because you're doing it as Zora. And the first time you're like, oh, that was kind of cool, it was fun. And he's like, oh, big brother, come and help me. And then he does that, and after you beat them, he's like, okay, cool, we'll give you a bottle. And then you do it 2 more times to get a freaking piece of heart. After the 4th time, you're like, Jesus Christ. Make it end. Oh, you can climb this, but you couldn't climb in the last episode, that one room or whatever? The fuck?
Oh.
That's what I wanted. And there's this. I guess you don't have to freeze the ice if you just do them all in the right order. Fucking die. Cool. And then I think this should just lead me. Yeah, this is where I want to go. Yeah, and I know where the last 2 fairies are. I can visualize them in my head. They're both in bubbles in the room right before Georg. One is like up underneath the platform, and the other one was the one that I missed when I went the wrong way and swam through really fast. Cool. And we're about to be done this temple.
Yeah.
Thank God. They just take so long, and we can't like save really in between, you know? Otherwise, we'd have to redo all of the fairies and shit. And we're just... I'm tired, and I you know, I'm so grateful that the game has been behaving. Pretty much this entire series. It was just the first week that it was rough. What if it just sucked the fairy all the way out into the other room?
Yeah, and then she disappears.
Yep. She just glitches out of the game. Okay, so let me put on... get my normal arrows and put on this mask. Alright, and then... yes, there's the... sweet. Whoa, that one just like ping-pong. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Sweet. Come to me, fairy. Where are you?
Is it
like,
trapped?
It might be. It wasn't letting me like go off the
There
pipe.
it is.
Sweet. Oh yeah, and after the Georg thing, we have to take these over to the thing. If I forget, I swear to God. That's happened to me before, and I was like, are you kidding me? Because like the temple's so long, you just want to lock in your progress once you're done.
Yeah, and you don't want to have to like go all the way through and collect each one of these fairies
All
again.
over again.
It's a pain in the ass. It's like doing the whole temple again.
Pretty much, yeah, because you have to, except for like beating the like the sub bosses and shit, it's everything else.
Yeah, and especially like for this temple, because you have to reset the flow of water just to get to certain rooms.
Yeah, you got to do the whole thing. Here, let me get the Zora mask back out. Cool. All right, time to fry this fish. Here we go. I want to know who's the architect in the Zelda universe who creates so many temples with giant pits at the end that lead to a boss chamber. It's like, oh yeah, I just dug this hole in the ground. It's 300 feet deep and there's a monster inside. I don't think there's enough motion blur and resolution dropping happening. Crank it up. He's like so hard to even make out. It's like, what am I looking at? Is his jaw open or does he have like little lips? I can't tell.
What kind of fish is that? Looks like it's made out of rock.
Yeah, he's an ugly fish. Yeah, and this fight is a little annoying in my opinion. This is the most efficient way to kill him. Efficient, like he's not gonna freaking swallow me every 10 seconds. Like there's probably much faster ways, I'm sure, if you watch like a speedrunner or something. They'll like, you know, kill him really fast doing something crazy, but I actually have never watched a speedrun of Majora's Mask, so I have no freaking clue. Whoa, how they would do it. They'd probably honestly just stay in and keep electrifying him. Because you can do that to stun him too. Like the first hit he takes is the little stun, and then you can actually do damage the second time, but arrows don't damage him. Only stun. There he goes. Now I should release, yeah, his little fishies. Whoa, did you see him pop in? Alright, and these things suck. Let me just... are you? Oh. Yeah, he swallowed me. And he does like 2 hearts? Yeah, 2. And it sucks you like have to hit him in the face. Fuck off, babies. Ah! I'm gonna go back to my old strategy. I was trying to see if I could just save some time. Oh, come on!
Is he gonna ram the side?
Nope. He's gonna die. Sweet.
Nice.
Fuck you, Georg. Good riddance. Sweet.
Yeah, his mask looks really freaky.
And ugly. Yeah, what's the purple thing? Okay, I kind of see it now. I was gonna say the way it's angled, it doesn't really look too similar. It's also much more purple than the real thing. All right, what you gotta say, guys? Have you heard the good word of our Lord Jesus Christ? Hey, listen, we want you to lend us your power. If you just leave things as they are, something terrible will happen to this world. Surely you're the only ones who can stop it. That's what Tail was trying to tell us. Help. Fried chicken.
Friend.
Our friend. I get it. We have to help the last one. Then promise us this. You'll cooperate with us. Pretty sure the friend they're talking about is the Skull Kid. Because, like, this whole game is, like... I don't know. It's... I love this game. I'll talk about it in a second. Now I can continue resting in peace like a dead guy. I too must abide the laws of ancient times and again merely watch from my deep slumber. But the evil that haunts this land has not completely vanished, Link. I will depart after enjoying Lulu's voice a bit longer. I think the gods can permit that. Yeah.
And if they can't, then fuck them.
For real. Okay, but what I was gonna say is I think they're talking about the Skull Kid, because, like, yeah, this game, like, Game Theory went over it, like, fucking 10 years ago. They were talking about, like, the stages of grief and stuff like that, you know, like, denial, anger, bargaining, acceptance. I think that definitely, like, tracks through, like, the whole game. And, the Skull Kid is, like, he's, like, a metaphor for a guy who, like, lost all of his friends and then became an asshole.
Yeah.
Like, literally, it's like all of his friends were like, okay, well, we gotta go, like, live our lives, you know, we have important shit to do or whatever. And then he just, like, started fucking around with, like, Tattle and Tail, and, like, you know, I guess, you know, they were into mischief together, and then he found the mask and became, like, ultra dick. Yeah. I don't know. I really like this game. In my opinion, it's a lot deeper than, like, the normal Zelda narrative, which is just kind of like, the kingdom's in trouble. Zelda needs your help. Like, you know, like, which is fine, but it's like, you know, you hear it so many times. It's like so many of the Zelda games are like that. They don't get, like, too much deeper than that. At least with the main story, no. Like, the side characters, there's usually at least 1 or 2 who have something bigger going on. Alright, Great Fairy. Give me your shit. I freaking love this one's hair color. Aside from the classic pink one, it's probably my favorite one. And then the one from Stone Tower Temple has like neon yellow hair. They look like a gaggle of drag queens. Hilarious!
Doesn't the swamp one have pink hair?
She does, yeah.
Does one of them have green hair?
The Snowhead one. In
yeah.
in the 3DS version, they swap them. I'm the Great Fairy of Courage. Thanks for returning my shattered body to normal. I'll lend you my strength. Yeah, the green one, I don't think it looks like that bad. Sweet. Look at them little rings around our heart. Love to see it. And I also love the fact that the game gives it to you like 3/4 of the way through instead of right before the final boss, like Ocarina of Time. It's like, wow, thanks.
Totally gonna need it for Ganon.
Right?
That weakling.
Right? Your defense has been strengthened. Enemies now do half as much as before. Well, I mean, it is helpful for Ganon, but it's like, man, I could have used this like a little earlier, you know? Like, could I have gotten this instead of the big Goron sword, you know, a little earlier? All right, I'm going to go ahead and play the Song of Time and then lock in. But thank you guys so much for watching. We hope you'll join us next time.
Bye-bye.
Have a good one.